also do some executive search work, and we are constantly being asked for female board members because they bring a different perspective to that. You know, the idea after Sarbanes-Oxley and some of the regulatory reforms that it's this old boy chummy board network, you know, that doesn't exist anymore, or it's beginning to go away. And so there's a real premium for very qualified female board members. In fact, one of the things that we do as a firm is we run a board prep course. And usually for those board prep courses where we talk about what it means to be on a board and how you go about getting a board seat and how you develop the acumen so that you would be qualified for a board, we have at least as many women in the audience as we do men. Well, there's a bunch of different levels of boards, right? And so one of the things that my firm does is we run this boardroom prep course where we spend a day talking about the different types of boards and what you need to do to prepare yourself to be on a board, you know, having a different board resume that talks about skills and competencies, and then what boards look for in board members depending on the type of organization. So usually what we advise people to do is you start with like a nonprofit board, because then you get to learn things like Robert's Rules of Procedure and just how, you know, the governance process works. Then you can go from there to a private company board. I mean, everybody would like to be on a public company board where you're getting hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in board fees, plus options to, you know, for 4 meetings a year. But you have to sort of grow into that, right? And so I think the trajectory for most people is you start nonprofit, for-profit, and then, you know, maybe even a public at some point. But, you know, it's harder to get on public boards. But the public boards used to always be, it was always the CEO's friends, right? Now it can be activist investors, it can be a bunch of different people. But the whole idea is, I think, you know, you want to get exposed to that process earlier in your career and develop the skills that you needed. It's not just financial skills.